Hello and welcome to Crafts Hawaii. Tonight's strategy is a remake, you could call it, of the Stop the Bleeding strategy. Don't worry about these bits here and over here on the horn for now. I just wanted to show that the original setup right here of the one, it's $142, which is the original setup of the Stop the Bleeding strategy, which was made for a table that was only rolling 3, 4, maybe 5 rolls. So it was a short strategy where we would take 3 rolls and down everything and wait for the person to 7 out or make his point, and then we'll come out and work again. So that was the original setup of the Stop the Bleeding strategy. So anyway, George from CY, he gave me a call, and he suggested that he maybe had a hybrid. I would call it a hybrid to the Stop the Bleeding strategy, and I'm always open to suggestions. And as I always said, that a lot of my strategies, once I set them up, it's just a base, and then you can adjust them to however you want to. So me and George discussed the ways that he thought he would, think would be more efficient. So we discussed things, and he showed me how he would lay it out. So as I said, this is the original 30, 30, 36, 36, and 10 in the field. So that's the original setup. So now George suggested, what if we play it like this, which is still now $110, $20, $30, and instead of being in the field, we would play the hop bets at $1 each on the 2 and 12, which pays 30 to 1, and $2 on the ace deuce, which pays 15 to 1, and $2 on the 11, which pays 15 to 1. So I said, well, let's try it, so we both were Skyping with each other, and he played it his way, and I was playing just the base regular way that we played, and both ways came out pretty close, maybe within $10, $15 of each other, win or lose. So we decided, well, that's fine, you can play it however you want. The base of my Stop the Bleeding is the base. You can always make any changes that you want, that you feel that might be better for you or what the table is doing. Okay, so again, with this strategy, like George and I from CY discussed, it all depends on what number is being thrown. My way was built for taking the 5 through 9, because I felt that more times than not the dice should roll inside the 5 to 9, and that's why I played the field and was willing to only take $10 if the 4 and 10 hit, or if the 2, 3, 11, 12 hit, I'll take double or $10, right? But then again, it, like I said, depends where the numbers is falling. If the numbers are falling over here on the 2, 3, and 12 and 11, and not so much on the inside, then you would make more money. So it all depends how the table is rolling, whether they're hitting outside numbers or inside numbers. Okay, so anyway, if you want to see how that works, go to George's channel, George from CY, and he put out the stop the bleeding strategy the way he felt that he would like to play it, and he was just throwing at random. So if you want to check that out, please go over to his channel and check it. So anyway, after watching the video and discussing with George from CY, I thought, well, how's about if we play it this way? Okay, and don't forget, George's way would be $6 less than my $142. Okay, so he would be like $136 because this is $130 plus 6. So he'll be playing $6 less. I'm playing $142 the original way, and that's $6 more. Okay, so if you get caught on a 0.7 come out my original way, you would lose $6 more. Okay, so anyway, let's take this down. So again, we'll put this on the side. So I decided, well, let me take a look at the strategy and see if there is even another way to play it. So after looking at the strategy and talking with George and the way that he wanted to play it, I said, okay, how's about we play it this way? So if you look over here, we got 100 in green, and then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 40. Okay, so that's 140, 140. And my original was 142, right? 142. So I decided, well, how's about I just put $2 more and make it 144. I'm not in the field anymore, so I'm gonna play hopping bets for $4. Okay, so now if the 2, 12, 3, or 11 hits, then I'm gonna collect whatever the amount is over here, right? If it hits up here, then I'm gonna have to subtract the $4. So now, because I don't have the field, I'm not going to deduct the $10 from my wins up here. Okay, and every one up here will pay me more money because I don't have to deduct the $10. I would have to deduct the $4, but not the $10. Now the 5 and 9 will pay 42 minus the $4. Right? So that would pay me $38. The 4 and 10 now, instead of being in the field and paying me $10, because I wouldn't have the 4 and 10 here, I would get paid $18 minus the $4. Okay, so if I get paid 18 minus 4, I make $14, $4 more, instead of being in the field and not having the 4 and 10. Okay, so if the 6 and 8 hits, I make $35 minus the $4 and make 31. Before I used to make 32 because this would pay 30. I had it at 36, would pay 42, but minus the 10, so $32. So anyway, as you know, this strategy is only based on 3 hits and we're gone. It's kind of difficult to roll a dice and show you because of the fact that once I hit the 3 and I'm down, I would have to continue rolling in reality to create that 7 or make the point. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it 3 times and then take the puck down from the number if we get there, and then roll it, come out with like a new point. But I want you to understand that more than likely I'm going to catch a 7 out because I would have to roll 5 times, 3 points that I can collect because I got 5 hands, and so that would be like a 15 roll, 15 numbers rolled in order to go without a 7. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes not, and I'm rolling at random, so it might be a little bit more difficult. So I just want you to realize that you know, I may lose money in the end because of the fact I'm not waiting for the 7 to come and then come out and play it again. So just want you to realize that. so that you don't think, well, the strategy doesn't work. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. And sorry for the long explanation, but I just wanted to make sure you knew how this all came about. Okay, so we're gonna just throw it random and see if we can get 3 rows, and hopefully I do my math right. So 12. It doesn't pay us anything, but over here it would have paid us $30 if we had already established a point. Okay, 9. So 549. So we're gonna mark that point because we're not working on a come out, okay? And I'm just an outside player. I'm not playing the pass line or anything. Well, the 12 came back and it got us paid. So now, in the old way, I would have had only $10 and collect only $10, or double $20 because it pays 2 to 1. But because I got $1, it pays 30 to 1, so I win $30. Minus these other 3 that loses, right? So now I gotta get from 30, I minus 3, I make $27. Okay, so anyway, we'll just mark that as 1 hit so I can keep track better. 8, 3, 5, 8. So 8 pays 35 minus 4, so we win 31. So 5 pays $42 because we got $30. Okay, so this pays 42 minus 4. So that means we win 38, right? 35. Okay, so that's what we won on our first hand. We won 75, 85, 90, 95, $96. So that was our first hand. And I hope I don't screw it up like I did the other night and paid off, put back the bets with my win, and then also took the house and pay them again. So sometimes it gets rough. Okay, so that was our 3 hits, right? We had a 5, what I said, an 8 or 6 was, and a 12. Okay, so now we're going to play our second hand. So I could take that all down and lay this all out, but instead I just going to put it on the side as we play in our second hand, and that's our second hand. So hopefully that works out okay. So now, like I said, this is where the problem can become, because we're really off and we're going to wait till the guy throws a 7, but that might take forever if I keep throwing 7s. So I'm just going to say we're not working, and that he may, he 7'd out, and so it's a new point we're looking for. And right there is the 7. So luckily we just took 3 hits and down, and that's the purpose of this staying stopping the bleeding strategy. Is when the table is only rolling 3, 4, maybe 5 numbers at the most. That's the purpose of this strategy. Another 7, 1, 6, 7. Another 7. Wow. It's looking like we don't get caught with this table tonight. 10, heart. 9. Okay, so 9 with 42 minus 4 pays us 38. So 0.9. 7. There you go, got caught. Got caught with a lot of 7s. Okay, so I'm just going to take this down, put it here. And this strategy, like I said in the very beginning, is that, you know, when I put very beginning, I mean when I developed this strategy, is that it was for a marathon. It's not a sprint, unless you maybe hit 4 or 5 guys in a row and you thought, hey, I made enough money, I'm out of here, I'll come back later on. Because when you get hit like this, you lose a lot of money, but you're gonna make it back as long as you're there for a period of time. Yep, 7, 7, 7s, nothing but 7s. Let me change one dice. Hopefully it might make a difference, so we don't know. Let's try it. 6. Nope, no change. Nothing but 7s. And when the table is like that, and you feel it's gonna stay like that, then no matter what strategy you're playing, it's still a loser, right? So it's time to walk off the table and come back later. So anyway, we want nothing on that hand, so we're giving up another hand. We're working on our 4th hand. Nine. Basically, I just want to show you the difference in the original Stop the Bleeding and in this new setup for Stop the Bleeding. Yep, would be time to leave the table because you just cannot make it. Nobody can throw 3 numbers. If nobody can throw 3 numbers, you know you're in trouble, right? I mean, totally in trouble. Eight. Yo, 11. So 11 now pays us 15 to 1, right? 15 to 1. So we win 15 minus the 3. So we win 12 bucks. Which is still better than on the original where we used to win only $10. $11 again, another $12. $6. So that wins 35 minus 4. $31. Okay, so that would be our 3 hits, and basically it wasn't the best of the 3 hits, but we still made 45, $50 total for this hand. This was our last hand. I mean, we lost 2 in a row right here. 0.7, 0.7. This one was only collect once, or twice, once I think maybe. 0.7. So that was like 3 in a row that you get caught, right? And then this is still all our money, right? But we did take a loss. You know, we did take a loss. But in the long run, hopefully that we would make it back. And that's the whole purpose of that. So let's just say we're going to establish another number. Let's just see what happens. See, the dice is still coming sevens, 3, 4, 7. And those times are going to happen on the table. We're looking for times that the dice is going to roll 3, 4 numbers. At least 3 numbers. Any 3 numbers except the 7. That's all we're looking for. Any 3 numbers except the 7. 4. Okay, so we win 18 minus 4. So we win $14. Not the best numbers, but if you weren't playing those numbers and you're only playing the insides, we wouldn't be collecting anything, right? 6. So that pays 35 minus 4, $31. Ace deuce. That pays $15 minus 3, so another $12. So let's see what we got. 25, 50, 55, $57. So $57. So let's say we're coming out again, and you know, like I said, you want to find, you know, the table that if it's rolling 3 to 4, 5 numbers, the majority of the people on the table are doing that. Then, as if you play this as a marathon, it's almost like an iron cross, except you got more numbers being covered and better payment. Then in the long run you should be making money. And like I said, we from Hawaii, we're there for 4 or 5 days. We play 3 or 4 sessions a day of 2 or 3 hours a session, so we should make our money back in the long run. Plus you putting in a lot of time, so your comp points will be building. 7. Because we're not in this strategy, we're not depressing our bets. We're having our bets out there all the time for 3 rows. It's not like we're taking 1 row and depressing them. So, you know, the hotel, they don't like that. Or we're hedging the bets. We're not hedging the bets either. But you see, the dice is not really good. We cannot even get a point to establish it's either craps or sevens, you know. So this wouldn't be the best table for us to play on, but for tonight it's the only table we got to play on. $5. So 5 pays 42 minus 4, $38. Let's just take 40 for 2. Seven up. So this table is not even giving us basically 3 rows, and when you cannot throw 3 rows, then it's time to hit the road. Okay, when people cannot throw 3 rows of any number except a 7, then this strategy will not work, and very, very few will work, if even possible for that to work. Because sometimes even if you go to the dark side, you might get caught on a 7 on a come out or 11 on a come out, and then you lose, and you know, it's tough. Either way, it's hard to win. So anyway, that's the new setup that you can be playing, and you'll be collecting, I think, better money for each hit. So basically that's what I wanted to show you, not so much about the 7s coming out and all of that. I mean, it was just basically showing you the payoffs and what the setup would be for this, I'll just say it's a hybrid to stop the bleeding strategy. Of course, the stop the bleeding strategy was $42. Now we added $2 more, so it's a total of $144 instead of $142. But for $2 more and set it up this way, I think you would collect a better payoff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe with this coronavirus going around. I know a lot of us, we feel like we cannot even go to the casino anymore. But hopefully, if you watch the Craps Nation, you're going to find a lot of videos out there, a lot of live streaming. And that's what we do to keep ourselves occupied, is we Skype with each other, and I've posted the Skype and how we do it. So we keep busy. But the main thing is stay safe in times of this coronavirus. Hopefully it'll end soon and the casinos will be open up again and people will get their jobs back and the economy will start to flow. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate those of you that have subscribed to my channel. And please, when you go to the casinos, try and stay alive by taking your money back first. Okay? So until next time, take care.